Speaking of things that people think are good, a lot of people go get these quote-unquote henna tattoos, temporary tattoos, with the idea that this is harmless and I want to look great, but could it leave you with a permanent scar like this?
Whoa.
Sadly, it's true, and apparently more common than we think, right?
It is actually, because this is an allergic contact dermatitis to paraphenylenediamine, which is also called PPD. And this is actually something we see in hair dyes really commonly. So what people are doing are, henna tattoos are usually more of an orange color or a light tan color. They're darkening it and they're calling it black henna, and they're adding PPD to it. And that is a problem because normally when we have a hair dye, we put it on our hair and not on our skin. We might react with the rash there, but now we're putting it into our skin. So you're getting an allergic contact dermatitis, which is a rash, a blistery, painful, very itchy rash. And it's essentially your body attacking your own skin, trying to get rid of that pigment that's on the skin. So that's what it's doing. And it can leave with scarring, infection, that sort of thing. Thank goodness it's temporary, so at least it's going to go away. It's either going to go away because your body's going to get rid of it or it's going to fade away eventually.
So really, once it's on there, you can't really, there's no quick way to get it off. You just have to wait for it to go away.
And Dr. Lee, with any treatment like that or applying something to your skin, always best to test first.
Yes.
Even with a reputable product that has the right ingredients, test yourself first because you could be allergic.
Is there a way to know that it's a natural henna that's less likely to have this type of reaction?
Yeah, because I know when I take my kids on vacation, there's always like someone by the pool who's doing like little bunny henna tattoos on their ankles and things like that. Are we talking about that, or is the black henna completely different?
Well, a couple things that I would do is, number one, if you already know that you're allergic to hair dye or you've been irritated by hair dye, I would certainly stay away from it because just in case, if this henna has PPD in it. And second, you can do a skin test. There's a test you can do where you can place a little bit somewhere. Usually we recommend the inner forearm or behind the ear. Some places kind of hidden so you can see whether you react to it. And I think if you look at the powder too, I mean, if you see that's really dark or black, that's not the natural henna color. So I would say stay away from those kinds of things. I mean, you can ask the person, but they might not know or.
Probably not.
Yeah, so I just think that better safe than sorry, probably.
Are you seeing the black henna more abroad, or is that something that's
No, I think you see it here. Yes, you definitely see it here.
That's scary.
Well, I'm sure people like it because it's a little more bold.
Yes, right.
So just be aware. I think
think
this
it
whole
lasts longer
concept
with
of
the
buyer
darker
beware.
pigment.
It's more bright.
Hey, but
and,
temporary
like
is
a
still
tattoo,
better
like
than
a real
permanent, right? Yes.
Yes, that's right. I've seen it happen with permanent tattoos, and it just eats away at a part of the tattoo. So
Don't look at me.
and that's permanent.